And welcome to the Christopher Hess Show. It is January 4th. I'm Christopher Hess. In yesterday's video, we showed you some footage of the recent trip I took for my 50th birthday. The first half of it, we were on Disney's Destiny, the newest cruise ship in their fleet. And then the second part of the video that I'm going to show you today, we spent some time in Fort Lauderdale. And Mark and Angela, Jessica and I went to Mai Kai, which is one of the country's oldest tiki bars. And it was an absolutely phenomenal time. Following that, we boarded Disney's Dream, which is one of their first cruise ships. And the one that I've been on the most at 5 times on this cruise would have been my 5th. So I don't want to waste too much time. I spent way too long talking before yesterday. So we're going to dive right into this now and take a look and see what's going on. So right here we are. This is Mai Kai, beginning of the restaurant. They had these wonderful gardens outside and just beautiful tikis all over the place, water features. It was an incredible place to walk through. Everything was just wonderfully lit. It just felt very, very Polynesian, very Hawaiian. I've been to Hawaii and it very much felt the same way I felt when I was in Oahu a few years back. We were just all in absolute just pure wonder the whole time we were here. And I really wanted to capture as much of this place as I could, because I didn't know if I'll ever return here again. And I know Mark has been waiting many, many years. And as a matter of fact, they're celebrating their 69th year in business right now, which absolutely blows my mind. So there's a whole dinner show that we're going into right now. We'll be, actually, no, I take that back. We stopped outside after walking the gardens. As you can see, by the way, there's a lot of phalluses. But we had our first tiki drinks right here in mugs, although not mugs, and in regular glasses. But then once you're inside, much like many other tiki bars, you get the actual tiki mugs. Now, Mark splurged for this and got us absolutely front row seats for the show. We were there celebrating both my birthday and Angela's birthday as well. Did a little bit of shopping in here. They have a really neat gift shop, which is a mixture of items that are specifically Mai Kai, as well as just, Polynesian and Hawaiian type of clothing and stuff like that. So the dinner show, which I'm going to back off and let the vocals work here, was really quite wonderful. And I just grabbed a few shots from here and there throughout the performance. Actually, I filmed a lot of it, but I don't want to bore you guys with 25 minutes of footage. So we'll let the Mai Kai performers do their thing. Oh, real quick, though, the food was phenomenal. Asian inspired. I had lobster. Unbelievable food. The drinks were all great, of course, too. Just a wonderful time. Enjoy. I'll come back in a couple minutes.
Tonight we'll be going on a journey throughout the South Pacific.
All right, so that was quite the performance. There was actually a spot I thought I caught it on camera. I couldn't find the footage of it where one of the fire sticks actually almost hit Mark. It was, but there was a guy right there to catch it. There was no actual risk, but we wanted to make sure we got out after the show when it was dark to get what the nighttime view of the gardens look like, and it was gorgeous. So here we are on the next day, leaving Fort Lauderdale again at the Disney Cruise Port, Port Everglades, and boarding the Disney Dream. And as always, although this time we got our names right. So Jessica and I boarded together as a couple. Angela and Mark were right behind us. And again, very different ship. This is the older ships that they have. They have, and actually it has a third set of elevators where the new class of ships only have two. In this middle elevator, they have this wonderful, glass elevator where you can see all the characters as you're going up through the different decks, ending at deck 11. Really wonderful feature. I wish the new ships had this. It's a sad thing that they don't. We had our first drink right here at Bon Voyage. Now, the Disney Dream, the older ships, they don't have as many bars as the new ones do, but they do have a wonderful kids club. So this is the Oceaneers Club, and they have a great Disney or Star Wars themed area featuring a working R2-D2 and the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon, as well as the chess set that everybody knows from The New Hope. Some Marvel stuff as well to look at here, some costumes and different interaction. This was an area. This is the adult area. And, this is luckily a place where no kids were allowed, although they would still come through occasionally. This was a maritime cruise, so we had the tree lighting here.
And we are going to have a very, very fun Christmas with all of you!
So this incredible gingerbread house, the whole atrium area of the ship just smelled like gingerbread. So this is not some model. They actually baked gingerbread and made this whole thing out of it. It was incredible. All right. This is Lighthouse Point. This is the Disney's new private island. It's actually a peninsula on an existing island. And this is an enormous walk. It's nearly half a mile of just pier to get from the ship to the land. And then you have to board a tram, which, as you can see, is a very, very long trip to get over to where the main family area is here at Lighthouse Point. But once you arrive, it's wonderful. It's been open for a few years now. Mark and Angela were actually one of the first people to ever walk onto the island. And they were telling us that all of this area of greenery that you see surrounding that flyover, none of that was there. It was just sand when they first arrived. It gets its name, Lighthouse Point, from a lighthouse and a very old structure that is here. And it's in ruins now, obviously, but a lot of the stuff is still on display. It was a choice that Disney made to keep this as kind of like a museum to the history of the island. And the water here is spectacular. It was nice and warm. It's got that beautiful, crisp aquamarine color. And I really do just love being in a beach community, especially with my lovely wife with me. So I grabbed some fun footage here, and, we didn't do a whole lot of stuff. This second cruise, we were all tired from the first one, so we spent quite a bit of time just relaxing and enjoying each other's company, and we did end with something fun. Mark and I desperately wanted to do something. He would not do it with me, and I thought he was going to bail because he took so long, but he ended up riding the Aquaduck with me and having a little bit of a struggle here getting into the boat, but he did get in.
I think I got it.
And I'll let you enjoy this with us.
Oh yeah. Holy shit, we're diving. Oh, this is awesome.
The views on the Aquaduck are incredible because they have the way it works on this ship, which is different than the newer ones, is they have a long tunnel where you can spend a lot of time just looking out and seeing off the side of the ship and as well as onto the ship. This is not a feature that's on the newer cruise ships, the Wish class. So it's definitely really cool on the Aquaduck, and it's a faster moving coaster with more drops as well, I will add. Not as good as the Magic, however. On the Magic, they have a drop water slide where you stand in a tube and then they drop you. That's pretty cool. And then the hardest part of any Disney water slide is getting back out of the tube. It's always a struggle, especially when we go opposite directions, and Mark has a hard time getting out of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a fun time. I mean, it was a great trip. 2 back-to-back cruises. I miss my friends. We only, you know, with them living in Seattle, I only get to see them occasionally. And that's why we do all this travel together. So I hope you enjoyed watching these. I'm going to edit some more, maybe for next week, and some of my older trips, and we'll do a little bit more of that. But in the meantime, starting back tomorrow on Monday, the 5th, I'll find something philosophical to talk to you all about. So thank you for watching the Christopher Hess Show. Have a wonderful day.